With the Ghana Met. She'll let us know what the weather will be looking like today for the capital and beyond. Felicity, long time no speak. Hope you're doing well. Good morning.
Better today than yesterday.
Fantastic. I am doing much better as well today. The weather looks a bit overcast, at least for us here in Kanda. Is that reflective of things to come?
Yes, most definitely. For today, currently we are having a rainstorm over the OT region, part of northern region, Savannah, Bono East, and part of Ahafo areas. We are expecting them to experience rain with thunderstorms this morning. Hopefully by 8 to 10, it will cease, but then induce cloudiness over the other parts of the country. Those of us in Greater Accra, Volta, into central western region, we expect us to have cloudy this morning with possible some short breeze or some showers over places. Temperatures will be between 30 and 33 across the 16 regions. For the fisher folks, the state of the sea is still expected to be rough, so they need to take precautions. And then we also expect them to observe some clouds, some high clouds, some medium, and some low clouds over the ocean today. Volta Lake, the Otik portion is in some rain this morning. By afternoon, we expect those over the southern sector, the Sogakota areas, are also likely to have some thunderstorms today. So this is how we are anticipating it to be for today.
Fantastic. Felicity, thank you so much for that very comprehensive update. As always, we'll be looking to the socials for further updates.
Most definitely. Thank you too.
Thank you so much. Have a wonderful Wednesday. Again, that was Felicity Appiah-Ampofo, chief forecaster with the Ghana Met.
And tell me whether it's true or false on the lying bit. I shall protect the public purse. True or false? I am too old to steal your money. I already have my own money. True or false? Yetisikaso nsukomde. True or false? Try me and see. True or false? I am not corrupt and will never be corrupt. True or false? I can develop Ghana without borrowing. The money is here. True or false? I will transform Ghana in 18 months. True or false? I will not operate a family and friends government. True or false? I will fight corruption with the Anas principle. True or false? I will make the Kole Lagoon and Odo River tourist sites. True or false? I will build a factory in every district. True or false? I will give each constituency $1 million every year. True or false? I will arrest the dollar. True or false? The hikes in fuel prices will be a thing of the past. True or false? I will make Accra the cleanest city in the whole of Africa. True or false? I will build 111 district hospitals in 18 months. True or false? I will build 350 new secondary schools from scratch. True or false? We will never go to the IMF for bailout again.
1, nobody has your interests. 2, everybody is chasing their interests. 3, dealing with politicians is like sleeping with tigers. You must always have your eyes wide open. 4, and this is one of my favorites. In any political equation, there's always someone being used. If you look around and you can't find that person, then it is you. 5, serving politicians is like a bandage on a wound. Once the wound is healed, your usefulness ends. 6, in politics, never will more than the bereaved. They will get the reward while you inherit their enemies. 7, in politics, in any event, if other interests conflict with your interests and you have to choose, always choose yours. Number 8, never cross oceans for politicians.
Don Ullo, Noble, Crosby Annan. As always, we have some papers in front of us. We'll run through the headlines and then we'll get into the meat of the matter. Gentlemen, good to see you. How are we doing?
Good to see you.
Everything
How are
fine?
You?
I'm all right.
You sound very low this morning. Are you standing with the NDC protesters who had been who were arrested and yesterday taken to court Are you standing with them?
As a non-affiliated citizen myself, I am only standing with Ghana. And I just want Ghanaians to know that whatever regime it is, power belongs to the people. Whether it's the ABCD, the PPPP, the NDC, the MPP, the QQQ, the RRR, the ABCQT, whatever it is. Because no party comes into government as an NGO. It's not as if they've decided from their benevolence to come in and help the country. Everything is held in trust for the people, for you and I.
No, they're patriots. They are sacrificing themselves for the greater good.
They really
to
are.
save us. No,
Who?
I mean the
Leadership?
people who come into power.
Sure. The custodian newspaper this morning. Well, Crosby, how are you doing anyways?
Why are you laughing?
I don't know why she's laughing at the obvious truth that I have stated.
That's the
They go
obvious
through
truth.
a lot, you know.
Who does?
The politicians. They go through a lot to save us.
Okay.
To get elected, you know,
Right.
they campaign so hard, they spend so much just to get elected, just to save us.
Go to custodian newspaper.
I'll do just that. The custodian newspaper, fearless, fair, and reliable. That's their tag. Major boost for fishing industry as Baumia promises solar-powered outboard motors for fisher folks. Also, don't trust Mahama on nurses' recruitment. Deputy Minister for Health speaking there. Kufado receives global award. Today, I believe he'll be speaking in New York, speaking at a forum hosted by the UN. And yes. Zambian Energy Board studies NPA operations. That's on the front page of the custodian newspaper. The Daily Searchlight newspaper this morning. Responsible or irresponsible pledge. Police courts for chiefs. Baumia promises to lump long-suffering economy with more expenditures. Zambian Energy Board understudies NPA operations. Lands Minister advisor touts Ghana's mining potential at Expo. Achim Eribi's new dawn as Nana Asare Duodu Jima III takes the throne. Finally, I've got the News Center. The News Center. Baumia proposes solar-powered outboard motors to solve premix fuel issues for fisherfolk. Speed, predictability needed in election dispute resolutions. Samson Ladi, Aineni. How do I pronounce it? It's like susceptible. That's another way that I'm never able to pronounce.
I have to say it fast.
Which one? The Aineni or susceptible?
Yeah, the second one.
Which one is the second one?
I've tried. Dr. Mahamadou. I also get that because I hear some people say Mamudu. I've heard the president say it 3 different ways. I never know how to pronounce it. But finally, on the front page of the News Center, Ada Tech Ghana sues GRA over planned asset auction, seeks injustice. And 5,000 youth graduates from YEA Skills Training Program. Gentlemen.
The New Publisher newspaper. Bold solutions to premix fuel. Solar-powered outboard motors for fishermen. Problem of the day, fishing for 24 hours. Solar-powered outboard motor. Okay, so I think they are comparing President Mahama's 24-hour economy proposal to Vice President's promise for to deliver solar-powered outboard motors to fishermen. It's a problem of the day. Which one do you want?
Right.
You want to be able to fish for 24 hours, or you want a solar-powered outboard motor to enable you fish?
I want a solar-powered outboard motor to
fish for 24 hours. You can't eat your cake and have it.
Me, it's my own cake.
You must choose one. Trafigura chases Ghana over $111 million. And Dr. Baumia and the modern vice presidency in Ghana, Professor H.A. Sikanko, unveils new book that is also on the front page of the New Publisher newspaper. Prof. Sikanku is one of the brainy voices in our political communication space, and this would make an interesting read. Now to Ghana's favorite newspaper, the People's Newspaper, the Daily Guide newspaper. Akufo-Addo receives Global Citizen Award. Is President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, whilst abroad, aware that some of his citizens who went out to protest against the devastation that our forest is seeing, the destruction of our forest cover, the pollution of our water bodies, they had been arrested, some held over 48 hours without recourse to their constitutional right, some denied, according to the media reports that we are seeing, some denied water, basic necessities, water, food, and importantly, sanitary materials for the women who have been arrested. Is the president aware? Whilst receiving a Global Citizen Award abroad, is he aware that there's fire back home? Is he aware that some of his citizens cannot trace their relatives? Is the president aware? Let me go on to read the rest of the headlines. 39 NDC protesters caged. This is on the front page of the Daily Guide newspaper. And the Daily Guide...
they've come back again with this same rhetoric.
I wish I could find yesterday's paper right away.
I took a picture of it. I think the headline yesterday, according to the Daily Guide, was 43 NDC protesters grabbed. I took a screenshot because I wasn't sure if I was seeing correctly. Yes,
so
I wanted
read
to
that.
see.
That's from yesterday. Read it out.
43 NDC protesters grabbed. IGP police giving thumbs up.
Okay, and today's edition, they say 29 NDC protesters caged out of the 40-something that they mentioned yesterday. It is a characterization for me. I mean, NDC members are the only ones interested in the fight against Galamsey. Is that what we are saying?
In one of the videos, there's a guy who says he's only a mate. He's only a bus conductor who was around the area, and he has also been picked up, and he's also
the mates should not be arrested. I mean,
the mate is
so let me go back. Let me go back to the other headline. It's still on the front page of the Daily Guide newspaper. Akufo-Addo receives Global Citizen Award. So is the president aware of these things that are happening back home? Is he in touch with the vice president who is going around campaigning to become president of the Republic of Ghana? Are they concerned about the devastation? Are they concerned about the fact that the fish we are eating is not safe? Are they concerned about the fact that the water we are drinking is not safe? Are they concerned about the fact that Ghana Water Company Limited is having to use 3 times the amount of chemical that they ordinarily would have used in treating the water that we drink? Are they aware? The president who is being celebrated abroad, is he celebrated at home?
Check the hashtags this morning.
Is he concerned about his image at home?
Calling for external bodies to take a look at what we are experiencing at home. In fact, there are some youth teaming who want to make their voices heard in New York this morning. They want to make their voices heard.
Ghanaian youth.
There's a tweet or a post that is going around, but I'm sure some counter demonstrators will also mass up. Those who don't live here with us, but will be touting numerous achievements that they have neither seen nor can confirm. Last year, during the hashtag Occupy Jolobi House protest, there were some anti-demonstrators in the UK. One found himself, unfortunately, on key points. And to say that he embarrassed himself greatly is an understatement. He was achieving NAPCO. When they put all the facts to him, he was there stuttering. And I thought the sheer audacity for you to have jackpot, to go and look for greener pastures, to be enjoying a jurisdiction where there is tolerance, where you are able to protest, where the roads are not bumpy, and to come and sit on TV and say things that you don't have no knowledge of, have not experienced, will not experience. The cheek of it.
This. Let me just pick this paragraph from the Daily Guide story. The accused persons who were part of the demonstration organized by a group calling itself Democracy Hub, known to be affiliated with the National Democratic Congress, NDC, have been charged with conspiracy to commit crime, namely unlawful assembly, causing unlawful damage, offensive conduct conducive to the breach of peace, assault on public officer, and defacement of public property. Look, when they came for your neighbor, you clapped and you kept quiet. When they came for your friend, you clapped and you kept quiet. Tomorrow, they will come for you, and you will see who will be available to speak for you. Good morning, Daily Guide.
I'll take you to the front page of the Accra Times newspaper. You are liars. Sami Gyamfi accuses pro-NPP media. It comes with a picture of Sami Gyamfi, the former president, as well as Ben Epsing of the Daily Dispatch newspaper. ECG's financial woes. ASA blames politicians, says company not business-oriented. Also, fallout from the University of Ghana's alumni lecture. Bagman weeps for Ghana over high attrition rate in Parliament. There's a rather interesting story that caught my attention on page 5 of the paper. It says passenger handed over to NIB after his luggage nearly sparked fire at the Kotoka International Airport. So the luggage was there, and they saw that
it was too hot.
Smoke was coming from the luggage at around.
So what did they find inside?
It's not in the story. I think it was rather interesting. I regret not buying Arsenal, Aliko Dangote. He wanted to buy Arsenal somewhere before 2020, but I mean, imagine Arsenal being... Yes, Arsenal Football Club, the EPL team.
I thought it was Chelsea that was up for grabs, and our own billionaire chairman won to me.
He was ready to...
He put in a bid, right?
Yes, he did. He was considered, but he was not shortlisted. The Finder, the new... Is it new, the Finder, or the Finder new? How do you read this?
New the Finder.
Oh, a bit of kitchen never hurt anybody. The new Finder.
Okay.
Because you know it was what? The Finder, right? So small rebranding.
No, he's talking about the arrangement.
Yes, and I'm saying before, if you knew it as the Finder, that means you are not part of the core squad. That's why you don't know the ins and outs.
Okay, please. On the front page, fairness, equity critical in global climate financing coming from the president. Also, Ghana ranked as high-risk country for conflict minerals. Professor Inin is saying government reaffirms commitment to settle Trafigura debts. These are the stories captured on the front page of the New Finder newspaper.
Fantastic. We'll pause now for a quick break. When we come back, there's a lot more right here on 3 FM Sunrise on 3FM 92.7. Don't go too far.
Star 712 Luck is everywhere for everyone.